Alright, so I wanted to cover Scientology codes, or creeds. So what is a creed? What is a code? Well, basically creed is a statement of beliefs. Creed is where someone has shared beliefs, especially religious ones. And also a credo is pretty much almost the same thing. It's like guiding principles, core beliefs. It comes from Latin, I believe. So what are some of the codes of Scientology? Let's take a look. We of the church believe that all men of whatever race, color, or creed were created with equal rights. That all men have inalienable rights to their own religious practices and their performance. We believe that man is basically good, that he's seeking to survive, that his survival depends upon himself and upon his fellows, and the attainment of brotherhood with the universe. And we believe in the spirituality of man, that the souls of men have the rights of men, that there is more to a person than just the body, and that the spirit can be saved, and that the spirit alone may save or heal the body. There is some other very interesting codes that we believe in, and some of these are to use the best I know of Scientology to the best of my ability to help my family, friends, group, and the world, to make this world a saner, better place, to teach Scientology at a level that it can be understood and used by the recipients, to support the freedom of religion for all religions. And so this is you kind of see our values here. The aims of Scientology, as written by L. Ron Hubbard, is simply a civilization without insanity, without criminals, and without war, where the able can prosper and honest beings can have rights, and where man is free to rise to greater heights, are the aims of Scientology. Non-political in nature, Scientology welcomes any individual of any creed, race, or nation. And we're not trying to seek revolution, we're only trying to seek evolution to higher states of being for the individual and for society. We respect man and believe he is worthy of help. We respect you and believe you can help. And in a turbulent world, a troubled world, the job is not easy. But then if it were, we wouldn't have to be doing it. And those are kind of like our values. To see, the job is not easy and how do we help? We just click on how do we help in the top tab of Scientology.com. You see up here. We have all these ways of our social betterment campaigns, not for profit. For starters, we have the Way to Happiness Foundation, which is basically a booklet with a moral code based on common sense, teaching people honesty, integrity, compassion. Great results from people reading the book. I think it's been passed to 148 million people. Applied Scholastics, providing education solutions, helping people overcome illiteracy. Criminon, which is a criminal reform program. So someone who is a criminal, it restores their self-respect, returns individuals to society with life skills, and enables them to become contributing members of their community. There's Narconon, which is a drug rehabilitation center, has helped nearly 50,000 break free from the chains of addiction and lead productive drug-free lives. Before you get into drugs, you need to, like for kids, they need to learn the dangers of drugs. So that's what the Truth About Drugs campaign is all about. Let me see. It's reached about over 1 billion people and is the most widest, broadest, non-governmental program educating children about the dangers of drugs in the world. United for Human Rights. So this is the United Nations, this picture right here. It's the world's largest human rights campaign. People have a right to their own possessions, to their own where they live. They have a right to free speech. They have a right to not be kidnapped and so forth. We take for granted in America some of these rights because they don't exist in other countries. Citizens Commission of Human Rights fights against psychiatric abuse. So I don't know, people probably are not aware that you can get kidnapped against your will by psychiatrists, and very barbaric practices still exist, like electroconvulsive therapy. Some of the drugs can be mind-altering, very damaging, and we teach people about the fact that these inhumanities exist, and we fight back against them. So when we fight back, you know, that's sometimes where criticism of Scientology come from, is because we fight for your freedom. We're active in making sure that everybody is going to be safe, that there's going to be a better world. That's our goal. There's a volunteer ministers program, so I myself am a volunteer minister. And whenever there is a disaster of some sort, we had some tornadoes here, Helene and Milton, and I went out and for a good 2-3 weeks just went out and helped people that lost everything and got people food and water and everything else. And so that's what Scientology is all about. We're about bettering the world, one person at a time, you know, educating about the dangers of drugs. And if that steps on some toes, then it does. And we're just going to keep being who we are and doing what we're doing. But that is like a snapshot of our actual goals and purposes. I just wanted to make this video. Go ahead and share it. We want to make life better for everybody. No violence, no drugs, people who can read, people who can succeed, free from disaster, no crime, etc. Alright, go ahead and share this video. Thanks for watching to the end.